Most of us would never dream of putting our pets in harm's way. Yet these errors are so common, they've become the standard in modern homes. But today, the cycle stops. To save your dog's health and restore their natural relationship with food, we are going to dive deep into the science of the meal. Today, we will discuss the 5 critical mistakes you are likely making with your dog's food bowl and exactly how you can fix them to add years of comfort to your companion's life.
Mistake number 1. The invisible danger in the kitchen. It's the most consistent ritual in your home. Twice a day, every single day, you reach for that bowl. You hear the clatter of the kibble, the excited, frantic tap dancing of paws on the hardwood, and the rhythmic sound of a hungry dog enjoying their favorite moment of the day. To us, it's just a bowl, a simple tool for delivery. But to your dog, that bowl is the center of their universe. It is their kill site, the modern-day equivalent of the forest floor where their ancestors would have secured their survival. But according to recent veterinary studies, a staggering 92% of dog owners are making a series of critical mistakes with that very bowl. These aren't just minor errors. They are mistakes that silently affect your dog's digestive health, their long-term spinal alignment, and even their psychological relationship with you. Today, we are looking at the bowl through the eyes of Dogatello. We're going to decode the hidden science of the meal and show you why the way you've been feeding your dog might be doing more harm than good.
Mistake number 2, the biofilm battle. Let's start with the mistake you can't see, the biofilm. Take a look at your dog's water or food bowl right now. If you run your finger along the inside, does it feel slightly slimy? Most owners think that's just leftover saliva, but in the world of microbiology, that slime has a much more sinister name, biofilm. Biofilm is a complex colony of bacteria, including Serratia marcescens, Salmonella, and even E. coli, that creates a glue-like shield to protect itself. Because dogs have a higher stomach acidity than humans, we often assume they are immune to germs, but that is a dangerous myth. Constant exposure to this biofilm can lead to chronic inflammation of the gums, urinary tract infections, and garbage gut. But the real mistake? 92% of owners only rinse the bowl or wait until the end of the week for a deep clean. If you wouldn't eat off a plate that had been sitting on the floor for 3 days, your dog shouldn't either. To keep their internal engine running smoothly, that bowl needs a hot, soapy scrub after every single meal. In the wild, nature cleans the site with wind, rain, and insects. In your kitchen, that responsibility is 100% yours.
Mistake number 3. The height hysteresis, the posture problem. Now, let's talk about the physical act of eating. Look at how your dog stands when they eat. For most dogs, the bowl sits flat on the floor. This forces them to drop their head far below their shoulders, putting their neck in a C curve. For a wolf in the wild, this is normal. They eat off the ground. But wolves are eating raw, moisture-rich meat that slides down the esophagus easily. Our modern dogs eat dry, compressed kibble. When a dog eats from a bowl that is too low, they are fighting gravity. This position can lead to aerophagia, the swallowing of excess air. This isn't just about gas. For large breeds, it's a precursor to bloat, GDV, a life-threatening condition where the stomach actually twists. Furthermore, as your dog ages, this neck drop puts immense pressure on their cervical vertebrae and elbows. Veterinary kinesiologists recommend elevated feeding for most medium to large breeds. By raising the bowl to the level of their mid-chest, you align the esophagus, allowing food to travel to the stomach using the natural conveyor belt of their muscles, rather than forcing them to shoveling it upward. It's a small change that can add years of comfort to their senior life.
Mistake number 4, the scarf and barf, the psychological fix. We've all seen it. You put the bowl down and 10 seconds later, it's empty. It's like they haven't eaten in a week. This is what we call the scarf and barf cycle. Why do they do this? It's an ancestral echo. In a pack, if you don't eat fast, someone bigger will take it. Even if your dog has been an only child for 10 years, that DNA is still telling them to hurry. The mistake 92% of owners make is using a standard smooth bowl. These bowls are easy mode for dogs. It allows them to inhale food without chewing. This leads to poor nutrient absorption and, quite frankly, a boring life. A dog's brain is wired to solve problems. In the wild, they spend 80% of their waking hours working for food. By giving them a standard bowl, you are stripping away their mental stimulation. The fix? Switch to a slow feeder or a puzzle bowl. By turning the bowl into a maze, you force them to use their tongue and their brain. This slows their heart rate, triggers a satiety signal in the brain so they actually feel full, and prevents that dangerous air gulping we talked about earlier.
Mistake number 5, the location logic.
Finally, where is your bowl located? Most people put it in a high-traffic area, like a hallway or the middle of the kitchen, for convenience. But remember, for a dog, eating is a moment of vulnerability. In their wild brain, they are worried about two things: someone stealing their food or someone sneaking up behind them while their head is down. If your dog constantly looks up while eating or carries mouthfuls of food to another room, your bowl is in the wrong place. They don't feel secure at their kill site. The Dogatello solution: move the bowl to a corner of confidence, a place where their back is protected by a wall and they have a clear view of the room. When a dog feels secure, their parasympathetic nervous system kicks in, which is essential for proper digestion. Your dog's bowl is the foundation of their health. It's the difference between a dog who just survives and a dog who truly thrives. By making these 3 simple changes, scrubbing the biofilm, adjusting the height, and slowing down the pace, you aren't just feeding them. You are honoring their biology and protecting their future. Your dog can't tell you their neck hurts, and they can't tell you the slime in the bowl makes them feel sick. They trust you to know. And now that you do, you can move out of that 92% and into the small group of owners who truly understand the secret life of the bowl. If this deep dive changed the way you look at your kitchen floor, hit the like button and subscribe to Dogatello. What kind of bowl do you use for your pup? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to help you find the perfect setup. Until next time, keep listening to what your dog is trying to say.